PASCAL. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold on, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Pascal Show. Hope you guys are all doing well out there, making it wonderful for yourselves, doing something positive for your day, starting off your day right. For those of y'all who are watching in other corners of the world, hopefully your day is has wrapped up very well, okay? And those who are watching the replay, hopefully you guys are good here too. And hopefully this video finds you in good spirits. But yeah, you know, we got to talk about this because, you know, as we already know, the Oscars happened last night. The Oscars went down last night. And yeah, I had, you know, it was an interesting Oscars. We're going to talk about that a little bit. But something happened in the Oscars. And honestly, I was sitting there going like, nothing really happened. No big deal, you know, etc. But according to the world, some people are very upset about what has happened, what went down, especially with what happened to Angela Bassett. Okay. And some people are saying, yeah. A lot of people got a lot of things to say about Miss Angela Bassett and her reaction and all that. And we got to talk about it, guys. I mean, this is insane. And honestly, I'm just thankful for a lighter subject matter today. Personally, nothing so heavy today, something different, and definitely a conversation that I think we all need to talk about, because I feel like it always seems to go down this route whenever it comes to the Oscars. And I understand on many, many levels why things go down certain routes. Okay. But nonetheless, it still has to be talked about. Okay. And I think at the end of it, we're still going to have something positive to walk away with. Okay. From this with. Okay. Because we got to talk about it. All right. And I'm going to read some of you guys' comments that I put it out on Twitter. I also put it on the community page. So I wanted to bring those things up because I wanted to read your responses, what you guys think, etc. as well. So before we jump into everything, hold on real quick. Sorry, guys, just getting these things together. Because like I said, I've been wanting to see y'all's opinions, and you guys responded. So we are going to talk about that too. But you see the title. You see the title down below. It's pretty insane. So we're going to talk about that here in just a minute because I don't entirely agree. But that's why I'm bringing it up so I could talk this and discuss this out with my fam. Okay. So some housekeeping. Hit that like button down below. Send it past 300 likes as you start to file in. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to every single last one of y'all. Hopefully this video finds you in great spirits and you wake up today starting off the week with a strong start. Okay. Kick this week in the butt. Okay. And of course, if you haven't done it yet, man, I don't know what to tell y'all. Hit that subscribe button. You know, your boy's working hard out here in these streets. So it'd be really appreciated if you can hit that subscribe button. We're almost in the 93s, which is very, very exciting. Okay, we're marching our way towards 100,000 subscribers, one bit at a time. So please consider subscribing to the channel. And of course, if you want to help support the channel even more, you appreciate the conversations that I have, hit that join button down below and consider becoming part of the family membership. That'd be greatly appreciated. Okay. But anyway, guys, we got things to get into. For show. Okay. We got a conversation that we got to have, which is interesting. It's interesting. And I get it. Trust me, I get it. I get there's two different topics that we're going to be talking about, or two questions that I have for you guys. Okay. One, obviously, you see the title down below, which is, was she acting like a sore loser? Was she acting in a certain way that was unprofessional? That's number one question. And number two, do you think Angela Bassett was snubbed this year in this year's Oscars for her performance in Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever? Okay, that is the question that I have for all y'all right now. Everybody has their thoughts. Everybody feels some type of way, because I know we've all seen the movies, or for those of us who have seen the movies, because it's not fair. Let me say that too. It's not fair for anyone to sit there and try to, let's just say, go out of their way to sit here and pass any judgment on any of this if you have not seen the movies in the first place that we are talking about. Okay. Just because you're a fan of Angela Bassett, does not automatically mean she just deserves it just because. Same thing with Jamie Lee Curtis or any other people that were up for Best Supporting Actress. I just want to make that abundantly clear. Okay. So before everybody goes, oh no, she deserved it no matter what. Nah, bruh, nah. It ain't rolling like that. Okay. You have got to have at least seen the movie. Okay. I sat down and I watched. I have not seen The Whale, but I've seen pretty much every other movie that was in that category for all the women that were up for Best Supporting Actress. Okay. I saw them all. And I will put in my 2 cents here in just a little bit. But I do want to share with you guys. First off, I want to show you guys the screenshot that everyone's been reacting and looking at as well. And it's Angela Bassett's reaction of not winning. And then, of course, I forgot his name. I feel bad. I forgot his name. But he's sitting there and his reaction is priceless. Let me just say that. Okay. Oh, and I'm not calling her a sore loser. Let me make that abundantly clear, Rainey. I'm not calling her a loser. There are people that are calling her a sore loser. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm not calling her that. Hell no. Okay. This is the reason why I'm asking the question. Okay. You're going to see it in just a minute, but the articles are coming out saying that she's being a sore loser. So, and I'm asking, do you really think that she was a sore loser? I say no. I mean, just to say that right now, Courtney B. Vance, thank you. Thank you, guys. Okay. All right. But people are saying some things that I don't agree with. People are out here, articles are out here trying to say that she's being as such when she's not. I think she was heartbroken. And let's keep it real. That's understandable. You're allowed to be upset. You're allowed to be heartbroken over something that you've really wanted to have happen for decades. The last time she was up for an Oscar was her performance, her amazing performance, by the way, in What's Love Got to Do with It. She played Tina Turner. She kills that. Killed it. She was amazing in that movie. Okay. Let me say this too. She's amazing in Wakanda Forever as well. She is fire. But then you said we're going to be really reliving that video here in just a minute of her actually the reaction. We're going to look at it. Okay. But at the same time, and maybe I need to put a poll up here in just a minute, just to get your thoughts on all this as well. But there's a lot of people that are I don't know, what's the word? Panning her for her reaction. Which, let me tell you, I don't agree with what everybody's saying. She is not a sore loser. She literally reacted. And isn't that her whole job? Is to be honest, be her true, authentic self on camera. The camera was on. She was really hoping for a historical moment for herself and in the Oscars and in the Academy as well. She did not get it, and she was absolutely, as one of the articles said, crestfallen. I haven't seen that in a while. She was heartbroken. I don't see there being any reason or any problem with her reacting in the way that she did. But people are going in trying to make it seem like she was doing something really, really bad. Now, here's the video. Okay, here's the moment. And again, there were some really great performances. Okay, and I've heard nothing but great things about the other people. Okay, because let's be real. Okay, so my bad. I have definitely seen Everything Everywhere All at Once. I've definitely seen Wakanda Forever. I have not seen The Whale and Women Talking. I have not seen Women Talk. Didn't even know Women Talking even existed until it was up for the Oscars. I'll just be completely honest. Didn't even freaking know. Okay. So bang. So there it is. Okay. So you're seeing this. Yeah. Tyler's like, I haven't even seen it either. I didn't even know that Mother Love even existed, baby. I was like, what is Women Talking? Heard everything else. Haven't gotten to see The Whale, but I ain't never heard of Women Talking. What? I still won an Oscar or two. So I'm like, okay, it must be worth the watch. But I had never seen that movie, or never even heard of that movie until just recently. But anyway, this is the video, and I'm going to play it a couple times, but for this time, I will show you guys the moment, because I know we all are wanting to see that moment, right? That big moment. And you tell me, I'm going to blow it up so you guys can see this, but you tell me, is this her being a sore loser or no? Let's take a look. One more again, or, first time. Hit the number one, make sure you can hear this and all that. And again, I repeat, I am not calling her a sore loser. Articles out here are calling her a sore loser. That's the reason why there's a question mark, exclamation point. I'm saying sore loser? Like, bruh, what? You calling her a what? She can't. Let me just shut up. Let me play the video. Hit the number one and make sure you guys can hear this. Let's rock and roll.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Okay, you saw it, right? You saw it, right? You saw that, right? I'm going to play one more time. One more time. Ready?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Okay. It's very quick, okay? And everyone, and trust me when I say everybody and mama is putting this out on the twits, on the IGs and all that, and people are saying Angela Bassett was absolutely robbed of this Oscar. Okay, now, or as yes, Nicole B, snubbed. Now, here's the thing. I put it out. I'm gonna play this video, this clip again in a little bit. We're gonna circle back to this, I promise. But at the same time, I wanted to pull up the answers or your responses, because I did ask you guys what y'all think. I said, let me show it to you guys. I said right here, I said the world is now torn. Did you think Angela Bassett was snubbed at the 2023 Oscars? And of course, some of you guys said, who cares? Why does it even matter? Kind of thing. Who cares? Right? And I got a response to that as well. Okay. Whoops. Let me take that down. Okay. But some snubbed. She was nominated. She's an amazing talent with or without an award. I agree 100%. I know that's hard for you guys to see. Let's blow this up a little bit more. All right. So she's an amazing talent. To be nominated is an honor. We all know she's a phenomenal actress, and she has an amazing career in Hollywood with amazing roles. Many actors her age struggle to get roles. She has never had that problem due to her versatility as an actor. We love you, Angela, and girl, you don't need an award. We know you're awesome, talented, and can't wait to see you in your next role, which is amazing. And I love that from Jennifer saying that. Boondocks Dragon said, no, getting a nomination isn't getting snubbed. Sidebar, that purple dress is screaming royalty. I agree. She looked amazing last night. Absolutely ready to grab that Oscar, get that award. But it just wasn't her day. It wasn't her time. She's been snubbed for years. Performance in What's Love was epic. It was, Brian, and I agree. Michelle says she deserves it. She's amazing. Zozo Bob said not for this movie. However, she was truly snubbed in 1994 with What's Love Got to Do with It. Played Tina Turner. It was nominated for Best Actress. She should have won that. I agree. Okay. People who weren't even nominated even feel more snubbed. I feel you. Okay. I fear this may become something more as she failed to clap or stand for the winner. And we're going to talk about that too. Unfortunately, that's how the world works now. Now, the thing is that I'm going to come back to some of you guys' comments and thoughts here in just a minute. But I want to show you guys this article. You see it right here. Bram. Okay. Article out here saying that she's being a sore loser. And it's one of the things that is Fifi Lefleur, okay, just said in her comment here was basically like everyone's going to be more wrapped up at the fact that she didn't stand for Jamie Lee Curtis, that she didn't respond. She didn't even clap. Nothing happened. At the end, after Jamie Lee Curtis says her whole thing like, we won an Oscar type thing, as she's walking back down to her seat, you can see in the background Angela Bassett doesn't even clap her hands. She doesn't do anything. She's just kind of almost like she's in frozen shock phase. It's strange. It's not strange, but I can see how upset she was with this happening. Okay. All right. Now, one second. Okay. Now, one thing that I do, want to say is that, all right, was Jamie Lee Curtis's performance better than Angela Bassett's? Okay. Excuse me. Let me just say this. I mean, actually, Jay just said frozen shock phase is going to be in the Urban Dictionary now. Yeah, it should be. Real talk. That's just what I think. Okay. No, I don't think Jamie Lee Curtis should have won that one. But I don't think Angela Bassett should have gotten it either. Don't get me wrong. Angela Bassett is a beast. She's a beast. Okay. Jamie Lee Curtis, I mean, honestly, there was another actress that should have gotten it in my personal opinion. Was from the same movie, and I don't even remember her name. Now I feel like a jerk. What was it? Stephanie Sue? If I'm saying that correct? Stephanie, I think it's Sue. Okay. Now, I understand some of y'all are going to be like, oh, what the hell? Listen, Angela Bassett kills it in this movie. She's fire in this movie. She does Angela Bassett. She's amazing. You know for a fact that whenever she gets on the screen, she is going to be amazing. There are many other movies she should have been nominated for. There's so many other movies that whatever. And I agree with the nomination. She's fire in this movie. She's probably one of the best parts of, probably the only best part of this movie, except for them honoring Chadwick Boseman throughout the entire movie. Okay. But she destroys that movie. Sure. But there were other really great performances. Not Jamie Lee Curtis, though. And I know that might be unpopular opinion out here. That might be unpopular opinion here. But all the women that were in that best supporting actress category, I mean, except for the women talking, because I've never heard of that movie until just like about a week ago. So I don't even know what the movie's about, etc. I don't know anything about it. But at least the majority of the women that were in there all deserve to be nominated. They were all fire. They were all great. But Jamie Lee Curtis getting the role, getting the Oscar, I don't agree. I just don't agree with that. Now, I don't think it's a middle finger to Angela Bassett. I don't know why Jamie Lee Curtis got it, but I feel like other women were snubbed as well. I'm just going to say that. Okay? That's it. And the thing is, and I see, I know how people are going to look at this and try to run this with some BS headline like this. You see what I'm saying? Sore loser is never a good look. Angela Bassett, crestfallen reaction to losing Best Supporting Actress Oscar to Jamie Lee Curtis goes viral as fans claim she was robbed of Gong. Gong. That's a new one for me. You could just say award, bruh. But okay. But yes. And I get it. It's going to be split. It's going to be split. Okay? It's going to be split because some people are instantly going to go and lean on certain things. Instantly, gut reaction is going to be, oh, see, Oscar so white type thing or something because she didn't get the Oscar. She should have gotten it in 94. I agree, 110%. There were a lot of really great performances this year. Really great movie. I'm sorry, but if you haven't seen Everything Everywhere All at Once, you're missing out. You're just missing out. That movie was fire. That movie was a once in a lifetime type of movie that will never be created ever again. You see what I'm saying? It's just a phenomenal movie. It would turn into a crowd favorite. And the performances in there were fantastic. You got to understand, it's not only just the performance of the actor. I mean, you've even seen other people. And I'm not talking about Wakanda Forever or anything of that sort. I'm just saying you've seen other movies where they've been nominated and you're going, what the hell is that movie? I ain't never heard that movie in my life. What movie is that? What is this? You know what I'm saying? And then that the best supporting or the best lead gets the win, and then you go and see the movie. I'm telling you, this has happened before. I just can't think of the movie right now where they go, oh, he won best support or he won best actor, right? And then you go see the movie and you're going, what the hell is this tripe? What is this? What is this? You know what I'm saying? He won an Oscar for this? We've seen those. We've definitely seen those. And I don't know. I guess maybe this is unpopular. This is going to be an unpopular opinion, but it should have been What's Love Got to Do with It. But her time's coming. Her time's coming. I will say that. And it sucks. It really, really sucks because you kind of expect there to be, I was expecting her to win. Really, it was up. It was up between her and Stephanie from The Daughter. And I literally was saying that out loud. I was like, it's either gonna be Stephanie or it's going to be Angela Bassett. But I was leaning towards Angela Bassett just because Angela Bassett is a beast and she's been in the game for a long time. So I was expecting it to be kind of like a career Oscar rather than it just being an Oscar for her sole performance in Wakanda Forever. Because she's been in so many other movies where she's amazing. 15,000 times better. Again, she's amazing in Wakanda Forever, but she's the only good thing about Wakanda Forever. Probably unpopular opinion there too. But just saying, does she deserve it just because of that or not? And also, you got to remember too, you got Jamie Lee Curtis, who's also a nepo baby. You know, she's a nepotism baby. She was born into Hollywood. She was born into the game. Angela Bassett, no. So maybe they just toss it over to her and Angela Bassett's going to do another one. But I will say this, though. And we're going to go into this article, which I totally disagree with. This article I do not agree with at all. Like, at all. It's absolute BS in my personal opinion. Okay? We're going to get into that article here in just a second. But this, and I'm sure I'm going to say this again later, but I'm going to say it right now because I just feel it in my spirit. So I'm going to say it now. I hope to God, like Angela Bassett's watching my show, but if it happens to come across her phone, if she's like that, I hope to God that this inspires her, doesn't knock her down. This actually emboldens her to maybe get an opportunity for more movies that are catered specifically for her. I'm sure there's plenty of movies, plenty of scripts out here that haven't even seen the light of day yet, because maybe they just didn't land in her lap yet, or didn't get a chance. They're not even looking at it and thinking, ooh, Angela Bassett would be great in that. I'm hoping that Angela Bassett, I really do hope that Angela Bassett looks at this and says, all right then, no more comic book movies, but I'm going to make a movie that's going to be fire. I'm going to make a movie where I'm the lead and I get the Oscar for leading. Period. This woman is a phenomenal actress. We already know that. Okay? And she didn't get it, and that's terrible. But at the same time, I hope this inspires her to and I'm not sitting here saying that she's not getting opportunities. I'm not saying that at all. Maybe she is, maybe she isn't. But if you notice, in Hollywood right now, at least for right now, the movies that we see every single day, they're all young, they're all just crap. A lot of it's young, steroid, juiced up dudes with, shooting lasers and magical special effects. It's not very often that you see a standalone film that has great dialogue, great acting, and is a good drama and it's powerful. It's rare that you see that nowadays. Maybe it will inspire Angela to be like, hey, it's time for me to do my thing and get I don't know, get something more. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe this will turn things on its end and change things a little bit. And maybe it'll inspire for, I don't know. Because right now it's all Marvel, DC comic movies. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's very rare that you see a movie just that's, but you see like even The Whale, Brandon Fraser, when he got the Oscar. Okay, I haven't seen that movie yet, but I've heard a lot of really great things about it. But it's not a comic book movie. It's not some special effect crazy thing. I feel like things are starting to change. But the one thing that we do not have a lot of is the voice of the black woman, the black woman's voice in movies as much. We don't have it very much. And not through a comic book movie. That's what I'm trying to say. Not because it's T'Challa or, an iconic comic book character that they're putting to life on screen. When was the last time you saw just a good drama or a good comedy that had no origins of a comic book? And I feel that it would be dope as hell because we don't see it very often, barely at all. Anything that's from the black female voice, especially the black female voice of, and I'm not talking young, okay? I'm not sitting here going, ooh, Megan Thee Stallion in, like, F all that BS, Actual good movie. It's just interesting. You don't see that kind of stuff anymore. You just don't. So I look at this and I go, okay, she didn't get it. That sucks. But maybe this will inspire her to do more. Maybe this will inspire her to get that role of a lifetime. Or it'll inspire that writer that saw that Oscar snub or saw that Oscar loss or whatever you want to call it and say, man, she fire. She just didn't get the right kind of script. Hold up. I got this. Clackety, clackety, clack. Oscar winning performance. Maybe. But you notice that there's not a lot of movies out there that cater to the older black woman voice. There's none. There's none. So I'm hoping, like I said, that this emboldens her. And she's like, nah, we about to make the best movie ever. I'm going to get behind this. I'm going to produce it. We're going to do something dope. Something one of a kind. I'm going to perform the hell out of it. And then I'm going to walk up there next year or the next 2 years or whatever. And I'm going to have that golden statue. So I hope I know they're saying she's crestfallen. And yeah, you could see it. You could see that she's heartbroken. That's obvious. She's heartbroken as hell. Heartbroken. Rightfully so, though. But I just hope it doesn't knock the wind out of her sails. She is too strong of a woman to let this be the thing that just knocks out the inspiration. Hopefully this lights a fire under her ass and makes her want to do even more. But let's take a look at this BS article, okay? Because I don't agree. I don't think she's being a sore loser. I think she is someone who has been working her butt off, okay? Who's been working her butt off, hoping for a moment like this to happen. And this is the second time. And for the second time, I'd be upset too. And I'm sure, and that's why a lot of people on the Twitters and social medias are feeling some type of way. Because damn right, it is frustrating. It made a lot of people angry, understandably. She's put in so much work. Okay? She has put in so much work, and she deserves as much love and as much respect as anyone else. But a sore loser, she is not that. Hell no. But let's take a look at this BS article here. So they're saying that she's being slammed, okay, after pulling a sour face and refusing to clap for Jamie Lee Curtis after she beat her to the award for Best Supporting Actress at Sunday's Oscars, the Black Panther Wakanda Forever star, 64, which she's in a fantastic 64, let me just say. By the way, just so you know, Jamie Lee Curtis is 64 as well. There's her face. She's 64 and Angela Bassett is 64. They're the same age. I just want to say moisturize. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So let's go. So they're saying she has been branded as a sore loser and was unable to conjure up a smile after the loss, with the moment going viral. Now, of course, Jamie Lee Curtis, who's absolutely elated, and she, to me, my personal opinion, was absolutely shocked. Okay, I think she was totally shocked. I think she was thinking, oh, this is going to be a wrap. Like, one of them are going to get it, not me. I'm not expecting me to get it, and she got it. Surprise, surprise, right? But she screamed at winning the Oscar, the first Oscar of her decades-long career for Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Bassett was hoping to win win Marvel Studios' first ever acting Oscar after taking home the Golden Globe. Was somber as Curtis took the stage. Now, one thing I want to say is a lot of times you can kind of predict who is going to go home with the Oscar with all the other accolades they collect on the way. Now, she did win some awards for her performance because her performance is solid. Her performance is amazing. It's Angela Bassett doing Angela Bassett, and her, man, there's like one scene that you're like, man, there's a whole acting class right there. That is a whole acting class in my personal opinion. Okay? But yes, just like Angela Bassett, I was shocked because she went home with the Golden Globe. And usually that's kind of a heads up on what's to come. But there were other actors outside of that went home with other awards that didn't even touch an Oscar. We saw I forget, Elvis. Austin Butler, I think is his name, right? Austin Butler. We saw him getting awards for his performance in Elvis. Elvis didn't even get nothing. It didn't get nothing during this award season. Zero, y'all. It didn't get anything. Last I checked, I watched the whole thing, and I'm like, wait, Elvis didn't get anything? Nothing? Wow, that's insane too. Okay, but I can understand why someone, if you're going to win the Golden Globe, you majority of the time, 9 times out of 10, okay, you're going to see that person who won the Oscar or won the Golden Globe usually goes in and wins the Oscar. And she didn't. So it's absolute shock and absolute heartbreak and disappointment. It is not being a sore loser. And it's unfair for anyone to sit there and call her as such. It is not fair. Let me ask you guys this. How would you react if you're an actual real human being? How would you react? You're hoping for something. You're waiting for this big moment for them the words forming out of their mouth to be your name, and it's somebody else's. That agony is real. You'd be absolutely crestfallen as hell, heartbroken, disappointed, a little upset, sad, let down. I mean, think of all those phrases, all those words that describe how you would most likely feel. And I guarantee you're feeling that way. And let me be real too. You know, not everybody reacts the exact same way. Okay? Not everybody reacts the exact same way. Okay? So, however, many watching realized that fellow nominees applauded, asking why Bassett couldn't grin and bear it. Fans quickly took to social media to address her reaction, with one writing, "Bassett is a fantastic actress. A shame she didn't continue performing tonight, and applaud when Jamie Lee won." Yeah, I mean, she's shocked. She's straight up shocked, y'all. That's not sore loser stuff. Okay, somebody else said, all you saying Angela Bassett should have won over Jamie Lee. Her reaction was poor sportsmanship. I disagree. That's ridiculous. Okay? Angela Bassett's reaction is hilarious. She didn't even slightly hide her disappointment. I mean, does she have to? Real talk, does she have to? Come on, man. Everyone wants to win. However, most don't. That's life. A sore loser is never a good look. Another one said, all you saying Angela Bassett should have won over. Okay. Her reaction was poor sportsmanship, which I just read already. They said Angela Bassett did her thing. Angela Bassett did the thing. That's what somebody who panned the BAFTA awards. I mean, listen, it is very, very messed up and unfair for everyone to sit here and try to rip into this woman who on one of the biggest nights of her career, of her life, she's thinking she's going to be a part of history and something big is about to happen, given the fact you had the Golden Globes go down. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you don't get it. It's very upsetting. Man, people are upset that Rihanna didn't win for Best Song and that RRR won. Let me tell you, Rihanna's song is great. Don't get me wrong. Riri, dope, okay? Great song, okay? But RRR was fire. I'm sorry, that song lit, okay? That song's lit. Lit. Do you understand? Okay? Yep. Exactly, Kane. I agree. Breaking news. Everyone won't respond the way you like. Exactly. Okay. Yeah, CN. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. But yes, RRR was fire. The song is fire. But then people are out here going, oh, no, they should have given it to Rihanna. I'm no offense. Song was nice. It's me up. Like, it's great. It's fine. It's fine. But RRR was fire. Okay? Fire. You saw that performance. They went up there and they just scorched the stage. I was like, yo, this song. I was like, I totally forgot about the movie, but I do remember this song. And I was like, yo, this song is fire. I'm sorry. I thought it was fire. And the performance was dope. Thank you, CN. I'm glad I said it right. Is it Doodles? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Thank you, CN. But again, Cloud just said AB, Angela Bassett was shocked and didn't react right away. Yeah, it kind of like sunk in. And she was still taking it in when it all went down. And then there are people out here trying to be like, oh, look at her. She being a sore loser. She should have just clapped. Man, so she didn't clap. That hit her hard. She did just as much work as anybody else in that room. All right? Same amount of work, like all those other girls, all those other women that were involved in that category. Okay? Sinners 1977 just said, can we talk about the cameraman zooming in on faces of those about to win, about to lose? Yeah. And the thing is shoot, I'm trying to turn it off. The thing is that, yeah, you got these close-ups of their faces. They're looking, they're waiting for the big moment. And then they don't win. Okay. And they don't win. Okay. A lot of people will react the exact same way. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you like are watching Maury Povich for those those paternity tests, And 99.9% of the time, you see the guy, he's like, you are not the father. And he's like doing cartwheels and doing backflips and all that stuff. And he's like, I told y'all mother lovers, I told you, peace, I'm out, right? But then there's always that one dude when he says, you are not the father. And he goes, oh, for real? Like Gideon, for real? Are you serious? Like, for real? Damn. Once in a blue moon, you get a guy like that. 99.99999999999% of the time, you got a dude who's sitting there doing cartwheels and going, I'm out, mother, you know? But then there's the one guy who's like, man, I really was hoping it was mine. Damn. Oh. So you see someone who's responding in this way. Whoa. I was really expecting that, and it didn't happen. That doesn't make her or anyone a sore loser. That makes you human. That was a human response. That was a human reaction. And they're just trying to lean on this to make her look, to make the situation worse. It's like they're trying to throw Tabasco sauce on an open wound. Just let it be, baby. She was upset. She has every right to be human and have every right to respond in the way that she did. Now, was she snubbed? I say, I don't think so. I don't. Or actually, you know what? Let me take that back. Let me say this. I'll take that back. If she was snubbed, then every single one of those girls were snubbed as well. Then, there you go. Because in my personal opinion, okay, exactly, H. Cook, opinions, which are mine and mine alone, there were other actresses that were in that category that killed it too. And they didn't get it. Jamie Lee Curtis got it, which, in my personal opinion, I don't think she deserved it. Her performance, I thought, was good, but it was nothing in comparison to the other actress that was in that show, Stephanie Sue. So there it is. They were all snubbed then, because that was the wildest thing. It's like the Grammys. You remember when Reba McEntire won for Best Album or something like that over some other categories? She won. Reba McEntire, by the way. Okay, I think she won like Best. What was it? It was like Best. Man, now I got to look it up. Dag nabbit. She won a Grammy, and I'm trying to remember what it was. Hold on. What was it? What was it? That's going to drive me crazy. Damn it. I'm trying to find it. I mean, literally, she just won. She literally just won an Oscar. I mean, not Oscar, I'm sorry, a Grammy. There's a reason why I'm bringing up this, because she won and it absolutely blew everybody's mind. Everybody. Because they were like, what? Where did this come from? Okay. And I know Grammy is music. I know. And maybe you're saying that out loud for everybody else that are asking what's a Grammy. But at the same time, if not, you're just saying it, fine. But that's true. A Grammy is for music. Absolutely. But at the same time, she was nominated and she won, and it blew everybody's mind. It was it literally shook everybody. Everybody was shocked. And it was this year, this Grammy award season. Okay. And it blew everybody's mind. Everyone was shocked. And they're like, what? All these other huge names that are known, household names. And I'm not saying that Reba McEntire is not a household name, but it came out of left field. A lot of people were like, wait, how? Why? Why did she win? And I'm trying to find it. It just came out of nowhere. Okay. King Bob said, Grammy is what I call my mom. My mom's mom. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. But shocked. Absolutely shocking for a lot of people. It made headlines. People were talking about this, basically saying, Reba, what? How does she win? Okay. And I get it. Okay. And I get it. So it's almost, and I'm not sitting here saying that, I'm just saying that it's just a big shock. That win was a huge shock. But again, there were other women in that category that were fire in their performances as well. I've heard nothing but great things about The Whale. Again, I haven't heard or seen the movie Women Talking. Okay. Oh, I meant Bonnie Raitt. My bad. Thank you. I'm sorry. I meant Bonnie Raitt. Thank you. See, Reba and they got the red hair. You know what I'm saying? Damn it. Bonnie Raitt. There we go. Maybe that'll help me. Song of the Year. She got Song of the Year. Okay. Let me show this to you guys. She got Song of the Year. Okay. 2023. She was up against so many other people. Okay. And she won Song of the Year. And all of us, again, another situation where you're sitting there going, what? Who? What? And if you're a fan of music, I'm sure you've heard a Bonnie Raitt song. I'm sure. Okay. That came out of nowhere, y'all. Everyone's like, wait, who? Wait, for who? What? Sorry about that. Not Reba, but Bonnie. Okay. Both redheads, both in country music, you know, that kind of thing. You understand the confusion. But that blew everybody's mind. And then it made headlines. People were very upset. People were upset that other people that were under that same category up for the Grammy lost to her. So it's more than just Angela Bassett. The only reason why everyone's talking about it, all right, is that Angela Bassett had a very, it was subtle. But the only reason why it stuck out like a sore thumb is because everybody else had huge reactions and hers was not. She did the exact opposite of what everybody else expected and what everybody else was doing. Everyone was jumping to their feet, super excited, happy, blah, blah, blah. Because I feel like, you know, with Stephanie Sue, if I'm saying that last name correct, I apologize if I am saying it wrong. But Stephanie Sue, who was also up for Best Supporting Actress for her performance in Everything Everywhere all at the same time. I think with her, in her mind, she's like, hey, if she wins, I win. If this movie wins, I win. I'm part of a big, huge award-winning movie. So she, I'm sure, didn't even care. But still, a win would have been nice. But hey, if my fellow coworker in this particular situation, if they, you know, in this current situation, if she wins, I'm happy. Be nice to take home the W, but I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Okay. Yeah, Sandwich. See, I was waiting for Kanye to go up there when Jamie Lee Curtis accepted the award. I was expecting that. Actually, I was expecting Jonathan Majors or Michael B. Jordan when they went up and they're like, hey, auntie, you know, like, you know, giving her flowers, because they were also shocked too. I think everybody was, for the most part. that she didn't get it. But that's to say that she's a sore loser is messed up and not right at all. As somebody who is just upset. He'd be like, that, you know, Wakanda Forever was the best movie ever. Her performance was the best one, hands down. But then again, you know, like I said, I just have I see her performance is amazing. She is fire. She is absolutely fire. But there are also really great performances in there too. I can see why some people would be upset that she didn't get it because they're thinking that she should she's older. I hate to say that, but like Stephanie Sue, I'm sure will have the rest of her life, her acting career, to get another nomination and maybe go home with a win. Whereas Angela Bassett, she has a career making amazing performances, of doing amazing performances. So I think a lot of people were just expecting her to take this home for a career, like a career win. We see those from time to time on the Oscars. We see it from time to time. But I'm hoping that, hey, if she didn't go home with the W, she didn't go home with the statue for this one right now, hey, there are other movies I hope that she will be a part of that will be phenomenal, and she will be nominated again. And I know that's messed up, jacked up, etc. I mean, there's plenty of other awards that she has received, and I'm sure she'll get more as she does more movies, as she continues to do more movies. But I also think that this also should shed a light on the fact that there is a need of more stories that center around the Black woman voice, older Black woman voice. We don't have many movies where we see a really good ensemble or a really good movie based on one particular person. We don't see that anymore. We don't. Now it's just comic books and shoot 'em up movies. They're more and more, what's the word? They're more and more scarce. You know? This assuming what someone is thinking or feeling needs to stop unless a person states how they feel themselves. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing too. It's like we saw her reaction. I'm sure there's going to be another movie, or sorry, another opportunity for her to sit down with somebody and talk about it. But on some real on some real stuff, not only was her performance amazing, there were other really great performances as well. Jamie Lee Curtis, I don't agree with her winning this. I don't. There could have been better. There could have been somebody else that could have taken that win. It could have been Angela Bassett, but I feel like there were, from the three other women, because I never saw women talking, but from the three other women that were there, one from The Whale, obviously Angela Bassett, and of course the other one from Everything Everywhere, they had really great performances as well. All three of them. So they all, I'm sure, were a little heartbroken, and I feel like they all were snubbed at the same time. But I don't know. I don't know why it was Jamie Lee Curtis of all things. It's just it's a wild thing in my personal opinion. A wild thing. And I don't think I've seen Jamie Lee Curtis be nominated for anything. So that's another thing that just doesn't make any sense. It's just, yeah, again, I am still just wrapping my mind around it myself. taking it all in. But again, wild stuff. Okay. Well, what say you guys? What are your thoughts on this? You know, do you think she was snubbed? Do you think it was fair? Did you think her reaction was fair or not? Or do you think it was unprofessional? I say, okay, there was a very, very much a look of defeat, a look of disappointment. But I don't think that she was being unprofessional or unfair. Okay? Or disrespectful or whatever. Okay? I think she was just shocked and in frozen shock phase. That's literally what I think. All jokes aside, I literally think she was just absolutely shocked and didn't expect that to happen. And I do agree, Tyler. Angela is still an icon. She still will always be known and respected as being Angela Bassett. And I don't think it's over for her. Come on now. She's got plenty of opportunities. I hope. That's all I'm saying. I just hope that it just inspires her to say, all right, then we about to make the most fire movie and I'm going to lead. And then she does it and she just kills that ish. That's what I'm hoping for. That's literally what I'm hoping for, because her career ain't over. She ain't going anywhere anytime soon. So she just needs to keep on making the great movies that she does. And also the other thing too is, yes, that is a huge accolade. It is a huge piece that you can put on your mantle and you could put that in. She would be part of history and all that, but that still does not garner her being the best or worst actress out here. We already know she's fire. We already been known she's incredible. She's put out so many amazing performances in so many different movies. A golden statue doesn't do nothing but be a golden statue. Do you know how many movies, how many Oscars we've seen from actors, like guys who get the Oscar and then we never see those mother lovers again? They get the Oscar curse. That's what they call it, the Oscar curse. Like, I don't know if you guys remember this. I know this is a little bit of a left turn, but Adrian Brody from The Pianist. He did an amazing job in The Pianist. Is he out here making like jaw-dropping, mind-blowing movies anymore? Not really. He ain't out here like that. You see what I'm saying? He's not. And I'm not sitting here saying that he's not a good actor. He just had a movie that was fire. And he did a great performance. Okay? But after that movie, you don't see him out here doing Oscar-worthy performances anymore. The Oscar doesn't make the actor. That's just what I think. Shoo, Bad Girl just said Hilary Swank too. Hilary Swank, man, she did like 2 Oscar performances in a row. Bang, bang. And then that was it. Okay? I think. Okay? Or maybe 3. I don't remember. But after that, it was a wrap, son. Now she's doing shows on Apple TV. Come on, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and don't get me wrong, still a good actress. Same thing with Adrian Brody. Good actor. Not sitting here saying anything with that. All I'm saying is it doesn't solidify you as being an amazing actor. We know Angela Bassett is a fire actor. We don't have to fight over it or talk about it anymore. You see what I'm saying? We already know, hands down, she's one of the best. She is a GOAT. She is the GOAT. Okay? Period. Getting that accolade is not going to change anything. It's not. But I'd love to see her get it. It just wasn't her time this time, which still sucks. I get it. But it shouldn't be destroying the world. How's that? Kimberly Barr said it's not a snub to win or to not win. Sorry. You can't take away the fact Jamie has a lifetime of work. They are all good. I can say this, but the only pushback I'll say is Angela Bassett has a laundry list of great work as well. Great work. Fantastic work. So I'll just put that out here. Now, Angela Bassett, like, she's done so much great stuff. I don't know. And Jamie Lee Curtis, I'm not going to sit here and say Jamie Lee Curtis isn't a good actress. I'm not saying that. Okay? I'm not saying that. She's done some really great work. She's done some really great work. But I also think that maybe they gave this one to her for her career as well. I don't know. There will be another opportunity for Angela Bassett. I'm telling you right now, if this isn't inspiring her to maybe do one that is basically specifically for her, where she just gets to showcase like another What's Love Got to Do with It, like another Tina Turner-esque type of movie, man, I'm just hoping that happens, because let me tell you, when she's on that screen and she's doing her thing, it's fire. And I can't wait for her to do it again. That's what I think. Yeah, Tyler, she was fire. Doris, fire as Tina Turner. And I'm like, man, there's going to be something else. There's got to be something else coming. So I just hope that this doesn't take the winds out of her sails. This inspires her to go up and kick some serious butt. Okay. And yes, Gold. Okay. She has been killing it for like 40 years, and she'll continue to do so. Okay. She will continue to do so. This ain't over. If Angela Bassett, man, she's 64. She looks like she looks incredible. She gonna be fine. She gonna be fine. But a sore loser, she is not. She is far from that. Far from that. I just hope that she looks at this, she sees this, and says, okay, I'm gonna come back. Let's get back down to brass tacks. Start from the drawing board and come out here swinging, guns blazing, acting guns just blazing out in this biz naive. That's what I'm waiting for. That's what I can't wait to see. Tan, thank you so much for the £5. Give me seeing someone wearing their heart on the sleeve any day over fake applause. Heart emoji. I agree. What's wrong with being your true, authentic self? She was disappointed. Okay. The rest of the theater was clapping and jumped to their feet. Just because she didn't jump to her feet does not mean that she's being a sore loser or that she's being whatever, disrespectful. She was just shocked and hurt. That's it. Lee Davis has said, imagine how horrible she must feel to lose, and then immediately everyone is dragging her for not reacting to it the way they think she should. Pitiful, just pitiful. Exactly, Lee. 110%. Some people need to just step off and not say nothing, because they don't, like, you ain't going to respond. You know, for a fact, some of y'all would react and respond the exact same way. Trust. Oh, and by the way, there were other people that lost. There were other women and men that lost, okay? And when their name was not called out, there were guys that just, they had that. They had the same response. Only thing is that she didn't put her hands together. She just was shocked. Same thing. Courtney Vance was shocked. I just showed you guys that photo. He was like, what? Shocked. And if you're that shocked, I don't think you're going to go, what? Cameras in my face. You're waiting for the moment. You're waiting. You're waiting for that moment, man. And then that moment does not happen again. It's gonna anger you. It's gonna anger you. I'm calling that frozen shock phase, baby. I'm calling it frozen shock phase. Let me show you that photo one more again. That is frozen shock phase, baby. Okay? And it's okay to be in frozen shock phase. In fact, she still had a smile on her face, y'all. She's still smirking. Look, and see the look on his face? Let me just, you guys can see this. Blow. Look at Courtney's face. He is shocked. He's like, what? You tell, what? And then see her. She smiles. And it's a smile of pain. You can definitely see it's a painful smile. She is not happy. But at the same time, though, it's not like she said throwing out curse words or anything of that sort. He had more of a dramatic reaction than her. She just fell silent. She went still. And then in one of the videos, you could see as Jamie Lee Curtis is up there and she's walking away with the Oscar. Everybody else is still clapping and all that. Angela Bassett did not clap because she was having her hand was being held by Courtney. He was holding her hand, trying to console her and be there for her while she was trying to still be strong and not break down in tears. Does that make her a sore loser? No, it doesn't. I disagree. It shows that she was a person reacting like any other person would when they're waiting for their dream to come true and it doesn't happen. Again. It's not very often that you get these Oscar nominations. There's a lot of people that are out here fighting so much for that opportunity. She was in a movie where she destroys the screen and does an amazing performance. So did a lot of other people too. She was hoping that this was going to be her time under the sun, and it didn't happen. So yeah, a part of her is going, oh my Lord, this is going to be amazing. And she's talking to Courtney, being like, I can't wait. This is going to be amazing. I can't wait. I can't wait. This is going to be amazing. I'm finally going to get it, baby. And then it doesn't happen. And then of course, boom, you get this reaction. At least she didn't throw nothing on the stage. At least she didn't jump up, smack nobody in the mouth. She didn't curse. She didn't say nothing. She took it as gracefully as she could for someone who has been holding on and praying for this moment to happen for decades. I saw somebody. Shoot. Tyler, that's a damn good question. That's a damn good question. Would people be saying sore loser if Jamie lost? That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. You feel me? Okay. Simone just said, dang, what if he got played and did something behind closed doors to solidify her win? Allegedly. Of course, I'm just saying, I have no idea, but the face, LOL. Yeah, the face is, that's a very interesting take. But I don't think he did any. You never know. I mean, what? He's like, man, I just paid $1 million for this, for them to, nah, I don't think it's that, obviously. But the face says everything, y'all. The face says everything, okay? Horton, thank you so much. This is true. The true winners have not received the awards for a few years now for various reasons we are all aware of. You know, see, and I know. Let me just say this: there's going to be people out here that are going to think that exact same way. A lot of people, okay, a lot. But I will say that there were a lot of creators out here, that won. That again, they won. I know that there's people who are upset that Rihanna didn't win an Oscar for her song. I know a lot of people are upset about that. But RRR still did win, and they made history last night as well. Big time. And that was an amazing moment. But I think that people are not ripping into it for various reasons. But everyone's ripping into this for various reasons as well, if you catch my drift. Just saying. It's just interesting, guys. Okay. Seal Bear, thank you so much for the comment on YouTube. Yeah, I also hate how the media also pits women against each other. Jamie and Angela, Michelle and Kate. No one's talking about Colin, Austin, and Brendan. Yeah, no one's talking about that. No one is. But I also want to say too, I think it's interesting too that I think it's just really, really interesting that it's also turned into a race thing as well. I had to say it. I have to say it in a way. No, you don't see people really tripping and making this a headliner about Rihanna against the people who created the song for RRR. You don't see it. But this, everyone's going to town on it. And then there are people that are trying to polarize it, basically saying, oh, because she black and she didn't win and all that stuff, and you gave it to this white woman and all that. It's like, listen, guys, she won. It is what it is. I know she probably deserved it more than Jamie Lee Curtis, but there were other women of color as well in that category that deserved it as well. But people are spinning it and trying to make it seem like, oh, it's another Oscar so white situation, when it was not. It was extremely sprinkled with all different races and all different cultures, etc., winning Oscars and stuff. But then again, a fan favorite, okay, was Everything Everywhere All at Once. That movie was phenomenal and is one of those rare out of nowhere stories. Rare. And it told an amazing story. It's a damn good movie. It's just, thank you. Yes, it was an extremely diverse cast of people that walked home with a golden statue. Vast. But, like I said, we need more than just Black Panther 2s out here. If we're going to talk about it like this, let's talk about it. We need more stories that aren't emancipation and Black Panther 2s and stuff. We need more content out here, more movies out here that, of course, express the Black voice, but aren't always about slavery or being in the antebellum South. Real talk. I mean, I'll say it. I don't care. We just need more diversity and more imagination when it comes to the stuff that's being created, emanating and speaking on behalf of the Black voice. Like, why not a Black Matrix? I know that sounds weird, but you know what I'm saying. Why not something like that? I bet it'll be fire. AR Walker said, why do we as black folks seek white validation? I don't think it's white validation. Within this is something that is I think that when it comes to this is one of the biggest nights on the stage. International stage. Just saying. So when a black actor or actress is finally getting the acknowledgement for their work on this stage, it says a lot. You're breaking barriers, etc. It's more than just validation. You're breaking through the glass ceilings, or you're breaking through walls, or you're breaking through barriers, saying that what you did transcends the color of your skin, that you are in here because you rightfully deserve it. And there's a lot of actors and a lot of movies that have been made by black storytellers that more than deserve to be sharing the same stage as some of these other people. But at the same time, though, to be in there says that you are breaking those barriers. That's what I think. And yes, AR, we do have our own awards shows and all of that. Absolutely. But at the same time, I guess in my world, the way I look at things, it'd be nice if we were all together under one roof. That it doesn't have to be a black centric or Asian centric or whatever type of awards show. But don't get me wrong, NAACP Awards is amazing. BET Awards, it has its own thing. But, they do exist. Because there are a lot of creators and a lot of artists out here that don't get their flowers while they're here. And Angela Bassett is definitely one of those people that I would love to see get her flowers while she's here, because she don't deserve anything less. But here it is. I get it that there is awards shows for specific demographics, races, etc. Those exist. And I'm not sitting here saying that they shouldn't. But I also understand that there is one place where we all go, all of us, hopefully, and it's all inclusive. We all feel like we are part of it, that our stories are being told and all that. Slowly but surely, the Oscars, are becoming more aware and more welcoming to all creators of color. And we're starting to see that. We are, slowly but surely. But at the same time, some people are getting awards when maybe another person should be getting that award. But we saw in this one, very diverse group of winners. Very, very diverse. Now, whether you agree with Michelle Yeoh, for example, winning, I mean, damn, I'd be shocked if you said she didn't deserve that. Best Supporting Actor, I'm forgetting his name now, from Everything Everywhere All at Once. His performance was amazing. Michelle Yeoh, I'll go back to that one for a second. Her performance in that movie, amazing. 2 people of color. And they killed that ish. Absolutely deserved. And also, she made history. We saw a moment in history. Huge moment. And it's just beginning. Okay? Huge moment. And we were all witness to it. And again, it is just the beginning. We just saw this. We have seen so many other movies that are nothing like Everything Everywhere, but still, there are a lot of really, really great movies. And now we just saw that movie, which is a once in a lifetime movie. It's wild. That movie's wild, y'all. Okay, that movie is absolutely wild. We're never going to see a movie like that ever again, made in that way. It's unique, authentic, and unique. And it deserved that win. But I also see that this was a movie that was extremely diverse, that had a very beautiful message, and the performances were out of this world. And I'm hoping that when we see that, and us creators that are out here that are making movies, writing movies, etc., we're seeing that, and we're now knowing that the way that we look at movies, the way that we consume things, the way that they're getting awards now, it's changing. So hopefully that one kid out there that may look like me, you know, with hair, that's having dreams of maybe doing something, hey, I'm telling you right now, it's possible. It's really, really possible. But I will say that even when it comes to the narratives and the stories that are being created by Black creators, I'm not sitting here saying that we don't think outside the box or anything, but a lot of the movies that end up going into the Oscars for some odd reason are always something about slavery, or always something about, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, we have so many other stories to tell. They just need to get funded. They just need opportunities to be put on the screen. But I think that's happening. I really do think that that's happening. We don't have the Jordan Peele is not the only writer director out here, Black writer director out here that's writing and directing stuff. These actors, or these creators, these auteurs, just need an opportunity to get in the same room with Angela Bassett and hand her that script and then make something phenomenal. No more Black Panther, Wakanda Forevers, or anything like that. No disrespect to the comic book movies; those are fun and entertaining as all hell. But again, there's plenty of stories out there that need to be told and can be told. They just need to be handed to the right people. So this ain't over yet. This is just the only one. Okay, you got a point there, Sandwich. Where's the Latinas in the nominations? Not one. You know what? I don't even know, like, what. That's a good question. But you realize I need to see some, like, where's J-Lo at? Oh no, sorry, I'm sorry. She's making crappy movies. Okay, and I'm just using J-Lo for an example, but I'm just saying there's so many. But wouldn't it be dope if, from this point on, we saw an extremely diverse array of nominations every year? It just gets more and more integrated, instead of just a movie about 4 Irish drunk men. I said drunk men, but it is 4 Irish drunk men talking in an old 1900s bar, breaking up. You know what I'm saying? But instead, it's 4 Mexican men drinking cervezas, breaking up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see that. Not that, but you know what I'm saying. I would love to see all of it be so diverse. You're seeing George Lopez up there, sitting next to Denzel and Michael B. Jordan, with J-Lo on the other side because she just did Selena Part 2 from the dead or something like that. But if you notice, like a lot of it is that, okay? Or somebody playing Elvis, which, by the way, Austin Butler did a fantastic job. Was it Oscar worthy? I don't know. To me, it was up to him and Brendan Fraser. Okay. You saying Selena's? That was horrible? Selena's is amazing. What are you talking? What? Stop, sandwich. Stop. We're not friends no more. What? Oh my God, anything for Selena's? Are you kidding me? That movie was amazing. That was dope as hell. She did a good job. Thank God they just had her lip sync because I did not want ever to hear her sing. Holy cow. But still, Jenny from the Block killed it in that movie. That's such a good movie. Man. Oh, you talking about the TV series? Yeah, that wasn't that good. Oh, I thought you were talking about J-Lo. I'm like, what are you talking about? My God. All right. I get it. Sorry, sandwich. You just said Selena. You just said Selena's terrible. I'm like, what do you? And I just said J-Lo's Selena's. Jeez. But yeah, the series was terrible. Okay? Crap. Trash. All right? So, y'all, as we see, and of course, obviously I was just saying for the Black community, for the Black creators that are out here, there needs to be more diverse stories as well. We can't just keep doing antebellum South slavery movies all the live long day, or you know what, or even these biopics. He mentioned some of the biopics like Till. We need more diverse stories too, man. We can't be going back and doing the same number every single time. So somebody do a really great movie about Louis Armstrong. Just saying, a biopic about his life would be fire. Okay? Or an actual really good movie about Miles Davis. I know. Don Cheadle did it a couple, maybe 15 years ago or something like that. But at the same time, there's so many other good movies that could be made that they're not making. We're just making comic book movies and spin-offs like Creed. Don't get me wrong, Creed 3 was fire, but Oscar-winning worthy type of content? Nah. Tell our full stories and experiences. Yes, thank you so much for the 2, Tyler, but I agree. Exactly. I agree. Okay? For example, I just said, what's his face? Jordan Peele. Perfect example. He took horror movie themes, thriller type of themes, and then, of course, threw in themes of race, racism, etc., and made one of a fire movie. Get Out. Fire movie. He did it in his own way. It was different. It was well done, well acted, and I give it a thumbs up, right? But then, that's it. I mean, he did a bunch of other movies too. Us and what was the Jaws in the Sky? I'm trying to remember. Nope. Okay. Other very different and very good movies. Did they get even nominated? No. But again, it is something that he is doing, something different. That's what we need. We need more of that. Okay. Yeah, Zanita said, I think I'm more shocked by all the people they left out during the in memoriam. Yeah, I was shocked about that too. And thank you so much for the comment on Facebook. I was shocked about that too. Anne Heche wasn't in there. Why am I forgetting his name? Robert Blake? Isn't it Blake? Hold on. Ain't it Blake? Yeah, it's Robert Blake. Okay. But then again, at the same time, we already know why he's kind of connected. Like, that's why I feel like he wasn't put in there. Tom Sizemore, also exactly Emily. Okay. And he did, yes, he did. Tyler, you're right. Jimmy did make a joke about it. Like, we're going to put a poll out and see if we should be putting his name in the in memoriam. And then his name wasn't even in there. Paul Sorvino wasn't in there as well. You're right. He wasn't in there as well. But the thing is they even said, oh, hit our QR code and you can see who else passed type of thing. I'm like, what? You see what I'm saying? It's just so strange. Now, Robert Blake, I get why he wasn't in the in memoriam thing. That's a very polarizing situation. So I don't blame that. But Anne Heche wasn't in there, and that I found weird. She just passed in a tragic way. And she wasn't even in the in memoriam. That's messed up. Okay. Absolutely insane. And yeah, it's like you honor all these other people, but where are these guys? And for a fact, Lenny Kravitz could have been plunking on that piano for 30 seconds more as they threw up. Yes, Leslie Jordan. I forgot about that. Exactly. There were so many people. Who's Rita Moreno? Okay. All of them that were not on the list. And I'm going, why? Why weren't they on there? That doesn't make sense. What up? That's really messed up, y'all. That's really, really messed up. But I'm not the one, who's putting in the in memoriam. But they left so many people out, y'all. So many. And it's sad. Again, extremely, extremely sad. But here it is, guys. At the end of it all, there are people that have had big dreams of winning or getting an award or something like that, getting cast in something or making it on the football team and stuff like that. There are ways that you can react and respond to it. I understand that when it comes to Angela Bassett and her reaction, it's not the greatest reaction. It's not. But at the same time, it's not being a sore loser. I think she wasn't the only person that got snubbed. I just think that there were not only just hers, there were other really great performances. And I'm not going to sit here and say that Jamie Lee Curtis's performance wasn't good. It was good, but I just feel like there were 3 other actresses that could have won that award easily over Jamie Lee Curtis. This photo here, this still, I think, speaks volumes on what everybody else in the world was responding to as well, how they reacted. I mean, Courtney's face here says a lot. I think she was as graceful as she could be in something I feel just made her so devastated, so heartbroken. She kept a smile on her face, and I'm sure she was trying to hold back tears. And that's okay. But that does not make her a sore loser. A sore loser would have been her getting up and walking out after Jamie Lee Curtis won the Oscar. Okay. Sunita said Leonardo DiCaprio got snubbed his entire career, and then won a pity Oscar for a movie he spoke 15 words in. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's a pity Oscar. It was maybe more of a Oscar for a career Oscar. I call it that. But I also think that the I forgot the name of the movie. It starts with an R. What is it called? Is it The Reverie or something like that? I thought he did a great job in that movie, though. I will say that. I thought he was really great in that movie. But it could have been a career Oscar. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. The Revenant. Thank you. The Revenant. Okay. And that was a good movie, y'all. I thought that movie was fire. I thought he did a really great job, especially with the fact that it was very physical. I thought he did a good job, but that could be a career Oscar as well. And I think that's the thing too. If she got this, then if she got the Oscar last night, people would have been saying, "Oh, it was a career Oscar." You know? And I think with this, she's got other opportunities. There's other opportunities coming. I'm telling you right now. I see this. She's a fighter. I see that. She's one strong, beautiful woman. And I think what's going to happen is she's going to take this. She's going to take a day or two to go through it. You know what I mean? Because she was going through it. We saw it. She tried to take this gracefully, but she really, really wanted it. But I think even now more than ever, she's going to go in here. She's going to knock it out. She's going to knock out one of the best performances of her entire life. Watch. And then she's going to come in with that golden statue. Anyway, guys, that is the show. I appreciate all y'all for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you. You know, I always enjoy watching these award shows. I love watching the Oscars. For me, it's like watching the Super Bowl. I love watching them. But I have not yet seen The Whale. That's one thing I want to see. And I've been hearing some good things about Tar, but have yet to see that one as well. That's like the two I haven't seen. Okay. But hold on. I got a super chat. Dolphins, thank you so much for the 10. Let me lower this really quick. Have you had time to go through the 769 pages yet for unsealed warrants? I'm at 500 and I found interesting things. How soon will you be doing a video? Probably sometime this week for sure. You know, this is it was a very busy weekend for me. So I only got through halfway. I'm like halfway through that mug. But yeah, I'll be looking at more here soon, and we'll be talking about it in the near future. There are a bunch of other stories that I got to be on as well and talk about with you guys as well. So we will be talking about those. But, you know, just wanted a nice, easy Monday. Okay. But yeah, Dolphins, if you want to send me your notes, I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm always down for the cliff notes. For real. But yeah, we'll be looking at those very, very soon. Okay, guys. But anyway, I appreciate all y'all for being here. Hit that like button down below. Don't forget to do that. And of course, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Okay. That would really, really mean a lot. We are almost at 93,000. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and join the family. Anyway, it is time to get going. Appreciate all y'all. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys very soon. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.